Hello, welcome back to another YouTube video. We're looking at choosing a strategy 3.1.3. All I ask for is a subscribe and like, and as usual, I'll just give you the information you need and get to the point. So a business can use SWOT analysis to choose a strategy. Within SWOT analysis, you have your strengths, which is the thing the firm is good at; weaknesses, the things the firm is bad at; opportunities, things outside the firm that can be beneficial; and threats are things outside the firm that can be a problem. Take into account strengths or weaknesses are internal and opportunities or threats are external. Now it helps a firm make strategic and tactical decisions. It can be redone quickly to take into account change in market conditions, and it also allows a firm to know where it has a competitive advantage, and from there it can develop an overall competitive strategy and become a dominant firm. You also have pestle. So these are external influences on a business. So this kind of refers to your strengths and opportunities. And you have political, so anything to do with the government decisions; economic, so that's interest rates, inflation, exchange rates, which we covered in a few videos before; social, so change in social trends, people caring about the environment; technological, so new technology can lead to more efficient production processes. We also have legal, so changes in the law will affect the firm's activities. So maybe they might raise the national minimum wage, so that might increase the firm's cost. Then the last one's environmental, so consumers want products that are green, so firms may focus on reducing their environment impact, so reducing materials that aren't very sustainable, and also reducing the carbon footprint. Generally from here, just know what the SWOT analysis is: the strengths, weakness, opportunities, threats, and same for pestle, what it all stands for, and then how it can be used in like a case study in an exam. So now we're going to look at Porter's 5 forces. This shows an industry being influenced by 5 competing forces. It helps managers decide what strategy they should use to gain a competitive advantage, and it shows how profitable a market is and whether it's worth getting into. Now there's 5 you need to know about. First one is barriers to entry. So how easy it is for firms to enter a market. The more easier, more firms are more competitive. So strategies to raise barriers could be patents or trademarks. It makes it harder for a firm to sell similar products to your firm. Also, established businesses can take control of a distribution channel. It makes a channel unavailable to new market entrants and less attractive. What I mean by distribution channel, I mean they own the production part, like the companies that do the production of the parts of the product. Then the people who sell it in actual shops, so they take over everything. Then you also got buyer power. So this occurs when there's less buyers than sellers, or if the products are standardized. And to increase buyer power, what a business could do, they can increase the quantity of a product they're buying from a seller. That means the buyer power has increased. This is because they become responsible for a larger quantity of the supplier's revenue. Therefore, the supplier doesn't want to lose those sales and the customer. As a result, the buyer can demand cheaper prices or better quality products. This is because if the supplier loses that customer, they'll lose a lot of revenue, so they want that person to keep buying from them. Now you've got the opposite, supplier power. So this occurs when there are less suppliers than buyers. Businesses can try to tie customers into long-term contracts to make it harder for them to switch suppliers. That's one way strategy they could use. Also, businesses can develop new products and protect them with patents to gain supplier power. Therefore, they will be the only ones that are selling those products. So if it's successful, customers can only buy from that firm. Just to say, for buyer power, I think sometimes that may be called bargaining power if you have like a different textbook or learn it differently, but it's the same thing. But yeah, apart from that, make sure you remember everything here, and strategies to raise them and how to basically achieve buyer power, supplier power, or create some barriers to entry. The last 2 are threat of substitutes, so how likely consumers will buy an alternative product. It's determined by the price, quality, and differentiation of the product. Strategies to reduce the threat of substitutes can be: businesses can make it more expensive or difficult for consumers to switch to substitutes, so they're more likely to stay with that firm. Also, they can increase customer loyalty to the firm by differentiating their products, so if their product's very unique, that means customers can only buy it from one place and they're more likely to keep buying from that business. And lastly, rivalry, so how competitive the whole industry is. And to reduce the effects of rivalry, just make it easier for the customer to switch between goods, so it's more easier for them to come to your business. And also just promote and advertise heavy to raise awareness to get more sales and products. Market conditions are always changing, so a firm will have to use a mixture of Swot, Pestle, and Porter's 5 forces to come up with strategies and how they should respond to the market conditions. As I always say, I just get straight to the point, try not to waste your time so you can make your own notes and revise. All I ask for is a subscribe and like, and hopefully the video was helpful.